So let's read a couple things here, okay? First of all, this is Proverbs. Now hold on, Proverbs 24, 25, I don't know. Do not fret because of evil men, or be envious of the wicked, for the evil man has no future hope. The evil man has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed out. So what does that have to do with anything? Well, it's got to do with just psychology. You know, if we just take a look at Beyond Human Power, it points out that the anarchists, they look for modern martyrs who pay for their faith with their blood and welcome death with a smile because they believe as truly as Jesus Christ did that their martyrdom will redeem humanity. Okay? So that's a little Emmett Goldman there. Let's take this outside, okay? So when it comes to, just what it is we're doing here in the big scheme of things, I mean, you got Yida there, right? And you got that Tim Tim. Tim Tim was Tecumseh's best friend. And man, when him and Tecumseh got together, they were little hellions. They basically knew they had wrapped me around their little finger. And so anytime I had a moment, Tim Tim would just flutter his eyes. And I'd be like, what is it, Tim Tim? And really he just wanted to, be a dog. Go run, smell things, sniff things, chew on things, find something to drink, find something to eat. Have a little adventure. And actually when I would ride a bike, I remember riding like 3 miles or something. And after I rode 3 miles, he was on his way back, but just kind of taking his time. Guys, nobody can see what's going on over here. This is too dark. Can you see anything? It looks like it's all darkness. I'm just gonna walk around, idling, chattling. All right. So Yida's got an interesting story. What did Yida do? Well, Yida, after Tecumseh was killed, I went and got Yida. And I remember Jacqueline Mitchell seeing Yida, was like, oh my God, Tecumseh's still alive. And I got him as a puppy. And so he was just a little puppy, and I actually paid $150 for him. I remember he tried to jump off the roof, he broke his leg. I had to take him to the vet. I had to call a guy to watch over my place in order to take him to the vet. Yida's just had an interesting journey. Very interesting journey. He was there at what's her name's house. So these assholes, I worked for them for 2 weeks, and they were outside, and there was this truck, and I'd put him in the truck because if you kept him outside, you had all these flies and mosquitoes. Anyways, he was gone for a couple months, and then I got him back. And then, who else we got here? We got Kitchy. Kitchy, I got that name from White Fang. That was the mother of White Fang, was Kitchy. Oh my goodness, everything's frozen. It's like I'm just sliding on ice here. Kitchy, I like Kitchy because she'll just stand real proud and just stare at me until she gets my attention. Whereas Callie would she'll stand in front of me and I'll say, stop standing in front, and then she'll stand to the side of me. And then she'll stand right behind me because, I'm not bothering you, am I? I'm just standing 3 inches away from you. What's wrong with that? And so, then you got Natty Nat. Good old Natty Nat. Kitchy was actually born in Nevada. And she made the truck here. And even though Skizzy's Skizzy's babies. Hers didn't make it. She's got 6 babies now. That was pretty tough to actually go through. You would think a person who's mother of children, who is a farm, would understand human life. And frankly, if we would have just let the babies suckle for a day, they would have got so much bigger. If we would have just let them suckle in a day. Instead, slowly but surely, each one of them was taken away. But she's got 6 babies now, so that means there's kind of a balance in the world. Kind of, sort of. Natty Nat. I hadn't talked much about Natty Nat. He's named after Nat Turner. Natty Nat's got a nice demeanor. He's got a nice, he's one of the Battleborns, actually. Whoa! That's Natty Nat right there. That's Kitty. Oh, hold on, hold on. Natty Nat, I'm starting to forget where each one of these came from, because you had Spartacus and Maximus and Natty Nat, right? Spartacus, Maximus, Natty Nat, and Asada. They were puppies when they got to Nevada, and then there was a big flash flood. 3 of the puppies didn't make it, but those 4 puppies made it. So Natty Nat is one of the Battleborns. So that's really exciting. Good old Natty Nat. Natty Nat's got like this innocent, adventurous spirit like Lulu did. And poor sweet Simon. Poor sweet Mufasa. Peaches and Bobby. Innocence. Rosa. So Natty Nat, I remember one particular story. We're all walking around the mountains of Nevada, and it just seemed like he thought that the other dogs were playing with him, kind of just pulling on him, but it looked like they was ready to rip him into 4s, like they were about ready to quarter him. Scared the crap out of me. I had to jump on Natty Nat's body, and one of them actually had bit me in their rage. It just scares me because he just had such a sweet, innocent face, like, oh, we're just having fun, Papa. We're just having fun, right? Bunch of dogs just hanging out. And it just made me scared because it was like, shit. They get, in their minds, it might be playful, but because I know their dogs are essentially domesticated wolves, right? They're all descended from the gray wolf. I think even hyenas got like dog in them. I don't know if they're gray wolf or not. But yeah, thank God Natty Nat survived that experience. I jumped on him. I used my body to jump on him and then kicked everybody off. And then I just kept apologizing to him. He went up in a tree, behind a tree, and was hiding. I was like, man, Natty Nat, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He survived it. He survived that flash flood. Natty Nat survived it. They're in that truck. 4 of them were in that truck, and they went down 2 miles, and they survived it. Asada, Natty Nat, Spartacus, and Maximus. So it was amazing that they survived that, to be honest with you. I thought putting them in the truck would have been safe. I should have, when the water started coming up, I should have just drove the truck up to the top of the hill. I didn't know the waters would get higher and higher and then push the truck all the way down to the end. And then my mistake was reaching out to people, because I had reached out to, I called 911 and I reached out to other people, neighbors. That was a mistake. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have reached out to anybody, which is fucking bullshit.